Okay, this video is multiplying trinomials by binomials. It's example 4, which is on page 507. You've already covered the FOIL method, and we'll talk a little bit more, maybe kind of an adapted one in here. But I want to show you the two different methods that your book teaches you in case you go back and reference that and use that as your resource. So hopefully you're on page 507 with me. And I'm going to work through just example 4 for you, and then I have an extra practice one for you to do on your own, and show me when you're done. But method 1 is using what they call the vertical method. And in the vertical method, you'll write out your polynomials. So I have 4x squared plus x minus 6. And you kind of line up your like terms. And my second one is 2x minus 3. And when you do the vertical method, you're going to take each of the two terms in your binomial. So my first term is a positive 2x, and my second term is a negative 3. And I multiply through each of those. So I'm going to do that in green. And I'm going to start with, which one would you like to start with? Negative 3? Okay. So I'm going to take negative 3 times each term in 4x squared plus x. So negative 3 times 4x squared would be negative 12x squared, plus negative 3 times x is negative 3x, minus negative 3 times 6 is negative 18. You might want to say, well, I'd rather just be minus 3x and plus 18. And that's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and change that to a plus 18. And I'm going to leave it plus negative 3x. And then you would go through and you would multiply every term by 2x. So when I take 2x times 4x, I actually get 8x cubed. Well, that doesn't have a match, so it's going to be out here by itself. And then I take 2x times x, and that gives me plus 2x squared. And then I take a 2x minus 6, and it's minus 2x times 6, which is 12x. And then I'm ready to add all of this together. So my 8x cubed is by itself, so it's going to stay 8x cubed. My negative 12x squared plus my 2x squared is going to give me minus 10x squared. My negative 3x plus negative 12x is going to give me minus 15x. And my 18 plus nothing, or 0, is just going to leave me with 18. So here it is. It's already in standard form in decreasing order. Okay? So now let me show you what that would mean horizontally. This is the method I prefer. So I have 4x squared plus x minus 6 times 2x minus 3. So I just go through and I distribute each time. I take 2x times everything, which is just what we did here, but I'm writing everything horizontally. So 2x times 8x, or times 4x squared is 8. I'm going to get that in a different color so it's easier for you to see. Is 8x cubed plus 2x times x is 2x squared minus 2x times 6 is 12x. Okay? Now I have negative 3 minus negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, so minus 12x squared. Negative 3 times x would be minus 3x. And negative 3 times negative 6 would be positive 18. Okay, then I would go through and I would circle my like terms. 2x plus 2x squared and minus 12x squared. And then I have a minus 12x and a minus 3x, which then leaves me with 8x cubed plus 2x squared minus 12x squared minus 10x squared. I said cubed, but I wrote squared. That's what I meant. Then I have minus 12x minus 3x is minus 15x, and then plus 18. Are both of my answers the same? Yes. So either method can be used when you're multiplying a trinomial by a binomial. show me your results to the quantity 6n minus 8 times the quantity 2n squared plus n plus 7.